I'm Suzanne Ridgway. This is Let Us Eat. We're going to get it all done. But first, don't forget to smash that subscribe word. Don't forget to tap on that bell. Give this video a big thumbs up. We did it, everybody. We got over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. But later this week, I'll announce 2 winners for the $20 Dollar Tree gift cards. One for our new subscriber, one for people who comment. I really appreciate each and every one of you. We are so excited. Thank you for all the congratulations pouring in. It means a lot to me and my family. We are going to get it all done. We're going to start in the TV area. We are in the TV area of my home. We're going to fold the blanket first and get that out of the way. And I'm going to shake the rug on the floor. It was just washed, so it does need washing. I'm going to do a full sweep in here. And thank you so much, everyone. We're over 1,000 subscribers. You all mean the world to me, and you're all the best. I really appreciate this, my family. Now I'm going to grab the wet cloth for the Swiffer, my Scrub Buddies, and I have my spray. I'm going to do a full mop in here. I'll spray as I go. Get under the couch. The Swiffer glides easily under all the furniture, under the TV stand, under the coffee table. Moving on to my tween's bedroom, which is to the left. I'll put the rug back when the floor is dry. And we're going to do a sweep and the mop in my tween's room as well. Tidy up the desk and the dresser top. Into Jacqueline's room, I'm going to fluff the pillows out. We're going to do the unicorn side today. Switch it up a bit. I'm going to make the flap at the top. And I'll fold out all the creases. Now we are going to sweep in here. I'm going to tidy up as I go along. Put the book on the windowsill. Sweep behind the door. I'm going to plug in the devices, including the laptop, so they're ready for after school. And take care of the dresser top quickly. There wasn't much to do on it today. Bit of sweeping. And I got my Swiffer and the spray. I'm going to do a good mopping in Jacqueline's room. Get the floor nice and clean and behind the door. Under the chair, put the garbage can on the back. Finishing mopping alongside the camera. On to the dining area. I'm going to wipe down the table first, the chairs, and then do a sweep and a mop. Wiping down the table first and move the napkins out of the way. I'm going to grab my disinfectant cloth and I do all the chairs and the rims a few times a week to keep them clean. They get gross. Now I got my broom. I'm going to get alongside the wall there by the gerbils cage. Make sure all the mulch is picked up. I'm going to do a full sweep around the entire dining area. Getting everything picked up and disappear for a second. Grab my mop and the spray and do a full mop in here as well. Get under the table and chairs. I really love how the Swiffer glides. Get the high traffic area over here in the front and alongside the table. Get it all mopped up and cleaned up. Now we're into my teen's room, Isabel. They're going to be 18 in June. They're going to be going to college in the fall. Possibly RPI, one of the world's best engineering schools, on a full ride. Let's get this room done. Gonna get Isabel's bed made. I move the dragon. Gonna make the flap like I do Jacqueline's bed. I'll have to move the bed out of the way from the wall to tuck it in. I'll put the dragon back. Put the game over fleece. Fix it under the dragon there. Then the magician's blanket. 2 snuggies I'll pick up and I'll drape alongside of the bed for easy access when they get home from school and they're cold and they want to snuggle up while they're doing homework or whatever they do. Doing a sweep in Isabel's room, I had a hard time with the camera angle, so I have to hold the phone as I'm sweeping. And we're going to do a full perimeter around the room with the broom. It's a small area, as you can see here, and get it all swept up. And now I put the phone down so I can clean up all the dust, dirt, and debris with the dustpan. Then I'll grab the Swiffer Mop from the Dollar Tree and we'll do a mop in this room. All the rooms have pretty small floor spaces and they're easy to clean and maintain. I'm grabbing my Swiffer. I'm going to get underneath the TV stand on the right hand side, under the dresser, as well as under the bed, and there's no dust bunnies. I really love how this glides easily under the furniture, as you can see as I'm mopping Isabel's bedroom floor. Onto the bathroom, I open up a new can of Ajax. We're going to get it scrubbed out my bathroom sink, onto the walls of the sink, as well as the faucet and behind the faucet, underneath the soap holder and the bottles on the countertop, my husband's mouthwash and my lotion on my hands. And now I'm focusing on the toilet. I sprayed it down, putting some Ajax in the bowl. And I only use the brush on the bowl, the rim, and the seat that faces down, as you see here. I'm having a little trouble keeping the brush there so it will drip dry. And then I eventually get it. And now we're going to wipe everything down with a clean, wet washcloth so there's no chemicals left on it. I'm in the kitchen now. I'm going to get that put away first. Wipe underneath it. Get the counter tidied up. I'm going to wipe down with hot soapy water. Also do a sweep and a mop in here. The garbage is going to go out. My husband's going to take it out in a little bit. And I got to wipe down the stovetop again and take care of the coffee station. And now we're in the kitchen. I'm going to get everything picked up off the countertops and put away. Then we're going to focus on the dishes and get all the dishes put away so we can start washing everything down. Changing the camera angle. I'm going to put away the large utensils and the silverware. The styrofoam works really well for the Dollar Tree, keeping the utensils separated. On to the sink. I'm going to wipe underneath the sink, and I wiped out the dish drain real quick. And I'm going to take care of the few dishes that are in the sink. There's not that many this morning. I do the plates first, and I stack things accordingly to maximize the space in the room within the dish drain. Then I like to wash my silverware in groups of 3s and 4s to get them done quicker and more efficiently. And make sure there's no food along the surfaces of them, like the plates and the bowls as well. I feel around the sides. Make sure everything is clean. Just a few dishes left. And once the dishes are done, we are going to go over the sink with hot soapy water, including the walls of the sink and the outer rim of the sink and the faucet. Just going to rinse out that coffee pot from this morning. Now we're doing the sink. As you can see, all the walls that I'm doing. And I grab the tea towel to wipe it down. I do this a few times a day to keep it from smelling and clean. Focusing on the countertop, a different sponge, hot soapy water. Clean my space as you have hot soapy water on your counter surfaces. Then I'll grab a clean tea towel to wipe off all the soap. I wet it first. And we're going to do the air fryer and push it back because we're not using it today. Now we're going to do a sweep in here. It's a small floor like the other rooms of my house. Get it all swept up. Grabbing a new clean cloth for the Swiffer. That's a 20 count of Scrub Buddies from the Dollar Tree. And just do a light mop. I move the camera just a little bit so you get a full view of what I'm doing. Finishing mopping the floor. On to the food prep part for the video. I'm going to turn this on to low. Just making sure, because my old crock pot that I had, this was high. Then I'm going to gather my canned goods. We're going to do my canned puree for those of you who are new in my crock pot. And I'm going to throw together some easy meatballs. First thing I'm going to dump in is my Great Value meat sauce. This is 1 pound. Went ahead and opened everything. I have some garlic bread in the freezer that needs to get eaten before they expire. I don't know how long they last in the freezer. This is also a pound. It is crushed tomatoes, the Aldi brand. Dump it on in. Also the Aldi brand. This is 8 ounces. Dump it on in. I have my paste. Normally have the 2 small cans, but we found these at Walmart and it's 12 ounces. Makes more sense just to use 1 big can of the tomato paste. I like my sauce thick and for it to sit on my pasta, not run around it like a moat. My grandmother used to make this and taught me how when I was a little girl. I also have videos on homemade sauce with tomatoes from the garden. This is going to sit and simmer all day and make your house smell amazing. I'm going to grab my garlic and black pepper. I'm going to add 3. This is my black pepper. Put in 3 teaspoons, or to taste. We do 3 teaspoons in my house. Now for the garlic. This is also from Walmart. They have spices cheaper than the Dollar Tree, about the same size. Know your store prices. Keep a price list on your phone of the stores you shop at the most. Then when there's a price raise, you can compare them and know where to shop and to save yourself money. I'm going to mix this in well. Then we're going to concentrate on the meatballs. First thing you're going to do is crack in 2 eggs, which I already did. Then you're going to whisk them. I find that when you whisk your eggs, the meatballs and the meatloaf stick together better. After marinating in the fridge, I marinate my meatloaf and let it sit before I cook it. But the meatballs, we're just going to ball up and throw into the crock pot. And let the crock pot do its cooking and what it does best. Now we have 3 teaspoons in the sauce. We're going to add in 2 into the egg. Again, to your taste and preference. Same as the garlic. There's already 3 in the sauce. Just 2 into the meatball mixture here. Now we're going to add the panko. This I pick up at the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love it. It's not spicy and it works very well. I'm going to do about a cup of panko. Eyeball it in. It's a real easy meatball recipe. If you have fresh onions, you can go ahead and add in a 1/4 cup minced. And take your beef, which I have a little over a pound here. Just going to crumble it into the bowl. My husband's not a big fan of fresh onions. I love them. Just crumble all of that beef right into the bowl. Make sure you get it all out of your packaging. We like to buy ours bulk at BJ's, and then we separate it out into different meals, so we know that we have bags in the freezer for meatloaf, hamburgers, hamburger helpers. I do homemade hamburger helpers, as well as meatloaves and meatballs. Now you're going to mix this in well. I always hold one hand on the bowl so it doesn't get away from me. My kids are not a big fan of tomato sauce. Isabel will have a little bit on their pasta, but Jacqueline loves pasta and mozzarella cheese. I'm going to give my cans a quick wash with hot soapy water, then we're going to take care of the meatballs here. I'm going to take a little bit of meat like you would cookie dough, about an inch. Just keep it in the bowl, and then we'll drop them into the sauce together. And I can make some and freeze some for meatball subs for lunch one day. Saves the leftover sauce for the meatball subs. I'm already planning my round 2 meal. We were menu planned to the 14th of February. The 13th, we're going to have a turkey on the Super Bowl Sunday. Or maybe the day after, I haven't decided yet. But we're going to have a turkey that weekend. I have a big one in the freezer that was gifted to me. Then we're going to do a big pot turkey noodle soup the next day. And it'll be great for sandwiches. For my husband's work. He works from home and likes to have a sandwich during the day. Go ahead and drop the meatballs in that are already done. And these will cook fully in your crock pot all day long. I love having the crock pot and the air fryer now because it frees up my hands to get my stuff done during the day to bring you guys videos. And having this channel has helped me stay on a cleaning schedule with Motivation Monday and get it all done. And then the Clean With Me videos when I like to do the speed cleaning ones for fun to see how quickly we can get things done. Especially if I have doctor's appointments or things that particular day, school events. And we're going to have cabaret coming up. Isabel has a singing solo, an entire song. They are co-director. Then we have a spring concert coming up in their first chair of the saxophone and the flute. And they play classical and jazz. And they also sing in the swing choir. My 8th grader, my 7th grader Jacqueline will also be singing in chorus. It does the book club. Little tiny guy. Throw it in there. That is what it looks like. Here's what it looks like. If you have fresh vegetables, you can add in bell peppers and the 1/4 cup of onions in the sauce as well as the meatballs. My husband's not a big fan of the onions. I'm going to leave the sauce as is. It's a quick, easy way to bring spaghetti sauce during the week in your crock pot. I'll make sure all the ingredients are listed in my description box down below for your convenience. And we're done. The sink is cleaned out again from meal prep. Wiped it down with a disinfectant wipe. Dinner is simmering. I did take care of the coffee station and stovetop, oven, microwave, and the garbage can off camera. Today is laundry day. David's going to bring that down in a little bit. He does towels first and then regular clothes. And he's going to take the garbage down because it is garbage day and the barrels are out front. I hope you enjoyed this video of Get It All Done with meal prep. Tonight's spaghetti sauce with homemade meatballs. You'll have a full video with what pasta we choose and a picture of our bowl, because we like to eat our spaghetti in a bowl later tonight around 8 p.m. So keep an eye out for that. First, don't forget to smash on that subscribe word, tap on that bell, give this video a big thumbs up,